Hey there, everybody. I wanted to take just a minute or maybe five to explain Dekafit. As we've been giving out the surveys, we recognize there's a bunch of people who never had an opportunity to try it because we introduced it during COVID. So it is basically an offshoot of the Spartan obstacle races. And during COVID, when we weren't able to do obstacle races, they wanted to create something that they could do within a gym or on a football field. Whereas the obstacle courses were usually multi-mile events and they were challenging to kind of get to. And sometimes people didn't want to do a lot of the obstacles. So what they did was they created this very cool thing that you could do in a small space. And we've had a number of people who have done it and they really enjoy it. So what I want to do is just take a quick second to explain exactly how you go through these 10 zones. So Dekafit, just like the decathlon, has 10 different zones. There are 3 ways that you can challenge yourself to do this. And each time you challenge yourself, if you decide to, time yourself and try and do the official platform for it, you can do what's called a Dekafit, a Deka-Strong, or a Deka-Mile. And each one has its own variations, but the only one I'm going to worry about right now is called the Deka-Strong. And that means you're going to do one zone, go to the next 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 zone. You get the idea. So as we go through this, the first zone that you will do is alternating reverse lunges. Now, if you've been in the gym recently, you've seen that we've gotten something called a ram. And a ram is basically like a PVC pipe or like a foam roller, but it's weighted. So what you have to do is you just have to hold it. You can put it on your shoulder. You can hold it on your chest. You can put it behind your back. And you do alternating reverse lunges for 30 reps, 15 each side. Ladies, you guys are going to hold a 15 kilogram or 33-pound ram, and then the men are going to hold a 55-pound one. You do your lunges, and then you move on to zone 2. Zone 2, you get on the rower, and you do 500 meters. So usually that takes a few minutes. You go at your own pace. You can go crazy, or you can take it nice and easy. In zone 3, we have what's called box jump overs or step ups. So those are those big foam boxes that you've seen here for a couple of months. And you can jump on it, you can walk over it, you can step over it, but you have to do 20 repetitions, 10 on each side. And then we always set the box for 24 inches. Then we're going to use a medicine ball, those big soft ones that we have, and you have to do 25 medicine ball sit-ups. You can toss it to yourself, or sometimes they use a target and you throw it on the wall like we've done in the back room. Ladies, you're going to hold a 14-pound ball. Men, you're going to hold a 20-pound ball. You'll then move on to that ski erg. If you haven't had an opportunity to try it, we have had it in multiple classes, but the idea is that you'll do 500 meters on there as well. As you've seen just from class, you usually work pretty hard and you pretty much get your heart rate up. So you might see a pattern going on here with Dekafit. There's a strength move and a cardio move, and a strength move and a cardio move. Now we're halfway done, but you still have more to do. So now we're going to do the farmer's carry. You've done these a million times. You're going to walk back and forth to the street for a total of 328 feet or 100 meters. Ladies, in the actual contest, you will hold 40-pound dumbbells on each side, and then men, you will hold 60-pound dumbbells on each side. Again, this is all self-timed. You don't have to run. You don't have to go crazy, but it's a good test. We're then going to go over to the bike, and you have to do 25 calories on the bike. Now, you guys are usually used to doing 30-second sprints. I get it. This will take a little bit longer than that, depending on how hard you push. After that, we move on to zone 8. We've been doing these in class as well, and that's where you pick up the heavy medicine ball. For ladies, it's 40 pounds. For men, it's 60 pounds. You throw it over your shoulder, and that counts as a rep. And every time you throw it over your shoulder, you get 10 each side, and then you're done. Zone 9. Zone 9 is one that is currently in process. And when I say we're currently in process, because we have ordered a special sled called the Tank. It's on wheels, which makes it sound easier, but it kind of levels the playing field so that men and women don't feel like they're pushing or having to work as hard. For now, we'll keep using our sleds, and as you can see, you go 5 times back and forth on the carpet. 1 time you push, 1 time you pull, and then we add some weights as we go along. The very last one is we're going to use those rams again, and we're going to do up-down burpees. So with their traditional ones, you don't get to use the BOSUs on these. You hold a light 22-pound ram, or the men have to hold a 44-pound ram. You do a squat thrust or a burpee, go down, go back, come up, and then press overhead. So When we do that, this allows us to have the ability to train for the particular contest. Now, what's nice about this is that you're really only competing against yourself. And as soon as you post your time, the idea is 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks later, you go after it again and you retime yourself. Now, I promised I would keep this short, but there were so many people who had questions. We are now officially, as of December 1st, will be the only place in Arizona that will be a Dekafit affiliate. So you're going to start to see us promote this a little bit more, and we're going to start to utilize this. And we may even, in some slots that are a little bit lighter and a little bit not as busy, we might put in a Dekafit class where we train like this, fairly regularly. It's also an opportunity for us to invite other people into the gym so that they can see something that they can't do in their own facilities. So I wanted to just take that little 6-minute video to get you guys to learn a little bit about Dekafit and answer the questions that you were getting on the survey. Thanks so much, and we hope that you'll ask questions and then give it a shot when we start to officially launch it after December 1st. Have a great day.